As we get older, keeping our muscles strong, especially in the legs, becomes more important for staying mobile and independent. The strength in your legs not only affects how well you walk, but also plays a role in your balance, joint function, and ability to handle daily tasks. Still, many older adults might not realize that some fruits they're eating could be weakening their muscles. Certain fruits can trigger inflammation, cause blood sugar spikes, and contribute to muscle loss, all of which can make it harder to maintain strong legs. In this video, we're going to look at 8 fruits seniors should avoid because they can work against muscle health and leg strength. These fruits, although tasty and often seen as healthy, are either high in sugar, low in fiber, or contain artificial ingredients. This makes them less ideal for managing blood sugar and inflammation. For seniors, keeping leg strength is key to avoiding falls and staying independent. But eating fruits that raise blood sugar quickly can lead to tiredness, muscle breakdown, and weakness, especially in the legs. Inflammation caused by some fruits also slows down recovery from joint or muscle strain, further limiting movement and strength. The good news is that we'll also give you simple swaps, healthier fruits that support strong muscles. These options are full of nutrients, fiber, and antioxidants to help keep your legs strong and energy levels up. So stay tuned till the end. But before we start, let us know in the comments below where you are watching from. I would love to know how far this message is reaching. Now let's look at 8 fruits older adults should stop eating and why these changes matter for your leg strength. The first worst fruit, grapes. Grapes are packed with sugar and can cause spikes in blood sugar levels. While they're a favorite snack for many, they're not a good choice for seniors aiming to protect their leg muscles. Grapes do offer some vitamins and antioxidants, but they also come with a high glycemic index. This means they raise your blood sugar quickly. If you're managing insulin resistance or diabetes, this quick sugar surge can lead to energy crashes, muscle fatigue, and trouble keeping your legs strong. When you eat grapes or other high-sugar fruits, the sugar enters your bloodstream fast, causing a rapid jump in blood glucose. That's often followed by a drop, which can leave you feeling drained and sore. For older adults, these ups and downs in energy can make it harder to stay active and can lead to faster muscle fatigue. That makes it more difficult to maintain the strength needed for walking and balance. Grapes can also add to inflammation in the body. This type of inflammation is linked to joint pain, weaker muscles, and even heart problems. The sugar in grapes can feed chronic inflammation, which slows down recovery from activity and puts more stress on your muscles and joints. In fact, ongoing inflammation is one of the main causes of muscle tiredness and joint discomfort in older adults, making leg weakness more likely. Take, for example, Sam Griffin, a 68-year-old retired construction worker living in Phoenix, Arizona. Sam had a habit of snacking on grapes throughout the day. Over time, he started noticing that his legs felt more sore and weak after his regular walks. When he spoke to his doctor, he learned that the sugar in grapes might be contributing to his energy dips and slower muscle recovery. After switching to fruits like apples and berries, which have a lower impact on blood sugar, Sam noticed a big difference. "I didn't realize how much the grapes were affecting me until I cut them out," Sam says. "Now I can go for longer walks without feeling as sore afterward." The second worst fruit, mangoes. These are high in sugar and can cause spikes in blood sugar levels. Mangoes are widely enjoyed as a tropical treat, but for seniors focused on preserving leg strength and muscle health, they should either be eaten sparingly or avoided. Although mangoes offer a range of vitamins and antioxidants, they also come with a high sugar content. In fact, they have one of the highest glycemic index values among fruits, which means they can lead to quick rises in blood sugar. This can be especially problematic for seniors managing diabetes, insulin resistance, or trying to support muscle function. The biggest issue with mangoes is their sugar level. Even though it's natural sugar, the quantity is enough to cause spikes in blood sugar, which can then result in energy crashes, fatigue, and even muscle weakness. For older adults, these ups and downs in blood sugar make it harder to stay active and maintain leg strength. Frequent crashes can lead to tiredness and slow down muscle recovery. Repeated spikes and drops can also impact joint health, adding to soreness and inflammation. On top of that, the sugar in mangoes can increase inflammation in the body. Inflammation plays a major role in causing joint discomfort, muscle fatigue, and weakness, especially as people age. The sugars in mangoes feed into this process, making it harder for older adults to bounce back from physical activity and preserve muscle strength over time. Take the case of Evelyn Evie Clark, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Raleigh, North Carolina. She used to enjoy mangoes during summer, but began noticing weaker legs and increased tiredness after her walks. After consulting with her doctor, she was advised to cut back on high-sugar fruits like mangoes, which were likely contributing to her fluctuating blood sugar and fatigue. Evie began eating low-glycemic fruits like apples and berries and soon noticed much better muscle recovery and higher energy. "Cutting back on mangoes really helped me feel more energetic and less sore," Evie shared. The third worst fruit, bananas. These also contain a lot of sugar and can lead to muscle fatigue. While bananas are often thought of as a quick and healthy snack, they are not ideal for seniors who want to keep their leg muscles strong, maintain steady energy, and avoid fatigue. Bananas are high in potassium and other essential nutrients, but they also contain a considerable amount of sugar, which can spike blood sugar levels and worsen inflammation and muscle tiredness, especially when eaten in larger amounts. The main concern with bananas lies in their sugar content. Even though their sugar is natural, bananas have a high glycemic index, which means they can quickly raise blood sugar. For seniors, especially those with insulin resistance or diabetes, frequent banana consumption can cause energy crashes and muscle weakness. These shifts in blood sugar can make it harder to stay active and recover after physical activity. Also, the sugar in bananas can worsen inflammation, which is a leading cause of joint pain, muscle soreness, and slow recovery in older adults. High sugar intake is linked with more inflammation in the body, which can delay healing and reduce the ability to maintain healthy muscles and joints. For seniors, managing inflammation is important to lower the risk of issues like arthritis, muscle loss, and heart problems. Consider Margaret Maggie Roberts, a 70-year-old retired librarian from Kansas City, Missouri. She enjoyed bananas as a go-to snack, but started feeling more tired and noticed more muscle soreness after walking her dog. Her doctor advised her to cut back on high-sugar fruits like bananas and switch to low-glycemic fruits such as berries and apples. Maggie saw big improvements in her energy, muscle recovery, and joint comfort. "After cutting back on bananas, I feel more energized and less sore after my walks," Maggie said. "I'm so much more active now." The worst fruit, number 4, pineapples. Pineapples are high in sugar and can trigger inflammation. Even though they contain vitamin C and enzymes like bromelain, they aren't ideal for seniors aiming to protect their joints, maintain muscle strength, and keep their energy levels steady. The sugar content and glycemic index, GI, of pineapples are both high, which can lead to spikes in blood sugar and contribute to inflammation. These effects can interfere with muscle recovery and make joint pain worse in older adults. One of the main issues with pineapples is how much sugar they contain. While natural sugars are generally better than refined ones, the high GI means that pineapple sugar is absorbed quickly, leading to rapid rises in blood sugar. These sudden spikes can be followed by energy crashes, leaving older adults feeling drained, weak, and more likely to experience muscle fatigue. For seniors trying to manage their blood sugar or maintain a healthy weight, eating high glycemic fruits like pineapple can make staying active and supporting muscle function more difficult. Besides the sugar concern, pineapples may also promote inflammation. Bromelain does offer some anti-inflammatory effects, but the high sugar content can cancel out those benefits by increasing inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation is a key factor behind joint pain, fatigue, and muscle weakness, problems that are already common in aging adults. For those dealing with arthritis or similar joint issues, eating pineapple regularly could make symptoms worse and delay muscle recovery. Take Richard Rick Foster as an example, a 74-year-old retired engineer living in Miami, Florida. Rick enjoyed pineapple as his go-to snack, but he began noticing more joint stiffness and pain after his morning walks. After speaking with his doctor, he was told to limit his intake of high-sugar fruits like pineapple and focus on lower glycemic options. Once Rick swapped pineapple for fruits like apples and berries, his energy levels went up and his joint pain and muscle soreness began to ease. Cutting down on pineapple really helped reduce the pain in my knees, Rick shared. I feel more flexible and energized now. The worst fruit, number 5, watermelon. Watermelon is high in sugar and may cause blood sugar spikes, even though it's often praised as a refreshing and hydrating fruit. Watermelon might not be the best choice for seniors trying to preserve muscle strength and manage blood sugar. It contains a lot of water and some vitamin C, but the high glycemic index and sugar levels can negatively affect muscle health and overall energy in older adults. The biggest concern with watermelon is its natural sugar, particularly fructose, which can raise blood sugar levels quickly. Seniors who regularly eat watermelon might experience sharp increases in blood sugar, followed by energy crashes and muscle fatigue. These fluctuations are especially risky for people dealing with diabetes or insulin resistance, as they can slow down muscle recovery and raise inflammation levels. Though watermelon helps with hydration, its high glycemic index causes it to digest quickly, which leads to sudden spikes in blood sugar. These shifts make it harder for seniors to maintain steady energy during the day and may contribute to muscle fatigue or even gradual muscle loss. Sugar-related inflammation from fruits like watermelon can also make arthritis, joint pain, and muscle soreness worse. Let's look at George Gordy Miller, a 70-year-old retired teacher from Seattle, Washington. Gordy enjoyed watermelon as a summer treat, but he started to feel more tired and noticed increased muscle soreness after even light activity. After visiting his doctor, he was advised to cut back on high-sugar fruits like watermelon because of how they were affecting his blood sugar. After making the switch to lower glycemic fruits like berries and apples, Gordy saw a clear improvement. His energy became more stable, and his muscle recovery was faster. I didn't realize how much the watermelon was affecting me until I switched to other fruits, Gordy said. I feel stronger and less fatigued now. The worst fruit, number 6, canned fruits in syrup. These are loaded with hidden sugars that can weaken muscles and raise blood sugar levels. While they may seem convenient, canned fruits packed in heavy syrup are one of the least suitable options for older adults who want to maintain muscle strength and steady energy. The fruit itself isn't the main issue, it's the sugary syrup they're packed in that turns them into a poor choice. Even fruits like peaches or pears, which normally have a lower glycemic index, become much higher in sugar when canned with added syrup. This added sugar can cause blood sugar to rise quickly, followed by energy crashes and muscle tiredness. For seniors, especially those dealing with diabetes or pre-diabetes, these swings in blood sugar make staying active and recovering from physical movement more difficult. It can also lead to joint pain and sore muscles. Canned fruits can also contain additives and preservatives that add stress to the body. These substances may lead to mild but ongoing inflammation, which can cause joint stiffness, slower muscle recovery, and fatigue. Over time, this may result in weaker leg muscles and reduced mobility, something seniors want to avoid. Consider the case of Patricia Pat Moore, a 73-year-old retired office manager from Sacramento, California. Pat used to eat canned fruit cups often, thinking they were a healthy snack, but she began noticing more fatigue and soreness after her walks. A talk with her nutritionist helped her realize that the syrup in those canned fruits might be causing the problem. When she switched to fresh fruit and versions without syrup, she felt better, more energy, stronger legs, and better overall health. It was a small change, Pat said, but it really made a difference. The worst fruit, number 7, dates. These are packed with sugar and can raise blood sugar levels quickly. While many people enjoy dates for their sweet taste or use them in recipes, seniors should be careful about eating them too often. Even though dates contain fiber, vitamins, and minerals, they also carry a high amount of natural sugars which can affect blood sugar control. For older adults who want to keep their energy steady and preserve muscle strength, dates aren't the best choice for regular consumption. Just a small handful contains sugar levels similar to what you'd find in candy or processed snacks. This high sugar content can spike blood sugar quickly, which may lead to energy crashes, muscle fatigue, and even insulin resistance if eaten often. On top of that, dates may increase inflammation in the body. Although they do provide antioxidants and some fiber, the sugar they contain can lead to chronic inflammation, which contributes to joint pain, tired muscles, and general discomfort. For seniors dealing with arthritis or muscle aches, eating dates regularly might make symptoms worse, making it harder to stay mobile and maintain leg strength. Take Ellie Murphy, a 72-year-old retired accountant from Chicago, Illinois. Ellie liked eating dates as a quick snack, but started having muscle cramps, fatigue, and stiff joints. After visiting her doctor, she was told to cut back on high-sugar fruits like dates. She made the switch to fruits with a lower glycemic index like apples and pears. Over time, she noticed her muscle recovery improved, her energy felt more stable, and her joint pain lessened. "I had no idea how much the dates were affecting me," Ellie said. "I have more energy now and feel much less sore." The worst fruit, number 8, sweetened dried fruits. They are high in sugar and can worsen inflammation. Sweetened dried fruits like dried apricots, raisins, and dried cranberries rank among the worst fruits for seniors because of their high sugar levels and calorie density. Although dried fruits can be a handy snack, the drying process concentrates their natural sugars. When extra sugars or syrups are added, they turn into a high-calorie snack that can cause major blood sugar spikes, inflammation, and muscle fatigue. The problem with sweetened dried fruits is that they not only contain natural sugars, but often have added sugars as well, leading to quick rises in blood glucose levels. These spikes are especially concerning for seniors, as they can cause energy drops, tiredness, and muscle weakness, which can affect mobility and muscle recovery. Fluctuating blood sugar can also raise the risk of insulin resistance, diabetes, and heart disease, which are common concerns among older adults. Additionally, the high sugar content in sweetened dried fruits contributes to ongoing inflammation in the body. As we get older, inflammation plays a big role in issues like joint pain, muscle soreness, and fatigue. The extra sugar in these fruits feeds into inflammation, making it tougher for seniors to keep muscle strength, joint health, and steady energy. Consider Barb Stevens, a 69-year-old retired social worker from Boston, Massachusetts. Barb often snacked on sweetened dried cranberries during the day, but she started to notice slower muscle recovery after walks and felt more sluggish. After talking with her doctor, she was told to reduce her intake of sweetened dried fruits and switch to fresh or unsweetened dried fruits. After making this change, she saw a big improvement in muscle soreness and fatigue. "I didn't realize how much the sugar was affecting my energy," Barb says. "Switching to fresh fruits has made a big difference for me." In this video, we revealed the hidden risks behind some popular fruits. Grapes, mangoes, bananas, pineapples, watermelon, dates, and sweetened dried fruits might seem harmless, but their high sugar and glycemic load can quietly weaken leg strength, slow muscle recovery, and disrupt steady energy. For seniors, these effects aren't just annoying. They can directly affect the ability to walk confidently, prevent falls, and stay active every day. The good news is the solution is easy and empowering. Choosing low glycemic, nutrient-packed fruits like berries, apples, pears, avocados, and plums helps nourish muscles, lower inflammation, and provide steady, lasting energy. These fruits support stable blood sugar and joint comfort while offering antioxidants, fiber, and healthy compounds that promote an active, vibrant lifestyle without sugar crashes or muscle fatigue. Every smart choice you make in the kitchen is a step toward a stronger, more energetic future. Swapping high-sugar fruits for healthier options might seem small, but over time it creates a powerful ripple effect that supports mobility, confidence, and freedom in daily life. If this video gave you a new outlook or reminded you of something important, please share it with someone you care about. We'd also love to hear from you. What healthy fruits have made a difference in your life? Leave a comment below to join the conversation. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on living your healthiest life. Stay strong, stay informed, and keep moving forward one smart bite at a time.